is Abiola Anani. I'm an administrator. Kemi Lewis of KL Naturals had an interview with Atilola. So I watched the interview, and that was how I got to know about AN Superstars. So I enrolled. At the point of enrollment, my hair was a mess. I had two patches, one on my left side, the other on the right side, and the back of my head. I guess during the period of the lockdown, everything just went off. What happened, I couldn't explain. So after I enrolled, the first class was, I think, first week in July of 2020. So Atilola asked me a series of questions which I answered, and after the meeting, she gave me a long list of to-do lists. And I remember one of the questions Atilola asked me at the first meeting was that, am I ready to be dedicated and committed to what I was about to start? I said yes, because I actually wanted the change. So if you're someone that is looking for a quick fix, AN Superstar isn't for you. But if you are committed, dedicated to all that you are being asked to do, and you are patient, try to understand what works for you. She gave me a series of things which I am supposed to do on a daily basis, bi-monthly basis. Probably some I had to do every 6 weeks, some every 12 weeks. And I stayed true to those things. Things as simple as wearing a bonnet to sleep, as simple as moisturizing your hair, made a lot of difference in my hair. I observed that for me, for my own hair type, I cannot blow dry. My hair tends to kind of like shed a lot if I blow dry my hair. My hair, it's better when I do African threading, twist, cornrows. I don't do all this too much. I don't manipulate my hair a lot, because I got to know that doing that does not help my hair. And the major reason why I joined AN Superstar was because of my scalp disorder. My hair was always itchy, as in if I wash my hair today, by evening, my hands are already in my hair. But now, following the routine and all that, I hardly itch my hair. I hardly itch my hair, and my hair has grown. All the issues I came in with have been resolved 100%, and I love the products. The product I have more than one favorite product. The product I like the deep conditioning mayonnaise, the anti-itch oil, and the daily mist for moisturizing my hair. I also love the leave-in conditioner. People say natural hair is difficult to maintain. I used to be one of those people in that school of thought, but starting it might be, I won't say it was easy for me starting, but because I wanted that change, I started. And I realized that as weeks went into more months, I got a hang of it. One of it, I remember the first time I did the henna treatment. It was a whole lot of mess. But by the second time, because I had figured out ways to do it better, one of the things Atilola used to tell me when we have our one-on-ones was that you put your hair into sections. I also noticed that washing my hair by just washing just like that, because my hair has a lot of curls at the tip. So by the time I finish washing my hair and I'm trying to apply the deep conditioner, it takes a lot and my hair still sheds. But because I started washing my hair in sessions, I cut it into like 6, but now I cut it into 4 because all the parts that had patches had all grown out. So I just cut it into 4 and I pick one session and wash. I twist it back and it's become easy. The shedding has reduced. And using my hand to detangle. Before I used to use a white tooth comb, but now I've gotten a hang of using my hand to detangle my hair. So the shedding also has reduced. I remember when I first started, my hair was literally falling off, as in when I'm washing. But because I stick to the daily routine I'm supposed to be doing, it's just the normal shedding that you should have on your wash day that I experience now. And another thing that I loved about the AN Superstar class is, one of the things I've learned is the oil treatment I do, palm kernel and all those oils. The mixed oil that Atilola asked that that's the pre-poo. Yes, that she asked that we put together and before the proper wash and all that. It's really amazing for someone like me because my hair tends to dry out a lot, but the more I do that every wash day, I realize that by the time because I moisturize my hair daily, by the time it's wash day, my hair is not dry. It used to be before. I still feel the moisture in my hair. And when I do that pre-poo, it gives my hair this kind of like shine, as my hair is black, dark and shiny. As in when I wash my hair, I can see that it's shiny. Like today was my wash day. I went to the salon to just put my hair in cornrows. And the girl that was to do the cornrows for me, she was like, "Your scalp is so clean." I was just smiling. I was very confident in the ability to care for my hair without assistance. It wasn't just about the meetings, what I had to do on every 2 weeks or on a monthly basis or every 6 weeks or 12 weeks. There was this kind of like tribe where you have you get to join a group of ladies where people ask questions, people share ideas, and you are also being taught. I remember when we first started, it was on a WhatsApp group, but now we've moved to another group where you have the teachings recorded, that even if you don't have, maybe you're at work or for those that have kids, you're doing one thing or the other, you can go back to the classes because they are recorded. You can go back and listen and then pick lessons from there. So for me personally, I would say what I've gained from AN Superstars is it cannot be quantified in naira and kobo for me, because I would say what I paid for what I learned is it's minimal. It's minimal. It's priceless. I'm not trying to cite Atilola or anything. For me, there wasn't anything I did not like. Even sometimes when I forget my meetings, she's there to call you to remind you that, okay, you're supposed to have this meeting at this time. Are you ready? And during the meetings, Atilola will ask you questions. Okay, what did you do? What issues are you having? How can we resolve this? So, saying to anyone out there that is still trying to decide whether to join AN Superstars, I would say the earlier you do, the better for you, because if you keep procrastinating, because I think there is a number of slots for the AN Superstars. So the more you are still trying to decide, someone else might take your slot. So I would advise you to don't overthink it. Just join. I can't tell you until you experience it yourself. You might be thinking that probably I'm hyping Atilola, but by the time you join and you start, I'm sure in the first month you will say it. It's real, as in basic things. And I'm like, oh, where was this Atilola? How come I never knew about Atilola before I did? Because my natural hair journey started sometimes around 2012. But because I was having issues and nobody could, as at then, or probably because I wasn't exposed to people that were natural hair experts, I had to cut my hair and went back to relaxed hair before I now said, okay, I'm going back to natural again. And even when I started the natural hair journey again in late 2017, I noticed that I was still going towards that bad path before I was like, God, what will I do? Will I cut my hair and just be wearing wig and stuff like that? After like a year or two later, I now stumbled on Instagram on Atilola, and